My experience at LASUTH, Ikea.
This is so hard for me to speak about. I've kept this inside of me for a couple of months now. It's so hard. Man, our medical field is so rotten. Human lives are not valued. When you wake up every morning, one prayer you should always pray is, God, don't let me see a reason. Don't let me see a reason to be taken to a general hospital or to go to a general hospital to seek medical attention. Because, no value for human lives there. No value for human lives. If you are having any hope in this country's medical field, God, you had better have a rethink. Have a rethink. My mom died on the 23rd of December 2024, when people were rejoicing, celebrating the season. I was there, running up and down, running helter-skelter until we lost her. So when people were rejoicing, I was mourning. I have never been that pained when I still think about her angelic face. It hurts me to the bone. My experience at LASUTH, Ikeja. Man, no value for human lives. No value. You don't want to know what your condition is. I remember 17 years ago, my father was taken there. He was rejected. Then he died at home. 2 days after, my mother was taken there. We were referred there from the private hospital she was. The doctor referred us there. Then I took her there. I took her there on a Wednesday. Yeah, on a Wednesday. Tuesday or Wednesday, if I can remember. Tuesday or Wednesday. Man. There was a particular guy that passed away right before my eyes. This guy, I heard he fell from a balcony. He was a construction worker anyway. He was a construction worker according to the news I heard. He said he was a construction worker. So he had to pass the night at the site. So he was sitting by the window and he slept off. So he fell from the window. So he had broken bones. So the guy was brought in on Thursday, in the early hours of Thursday. The guy cried from morning till afternoon when he gave up the ghost. He was crying for food. He said he wanted food. He wanted food. He still turned to me. He was like, bros, I beg, buy me food. And I did like this. Okay, I'm coming. So I went to one of the doctors. I was like, please, doctor, this guy, he's been crying. Let us buy him food. I will drop money. The doctor told me, is he your patient? I said, no. I said, leave him alone. I was like, why would you tell me to leave him alone? Somebody is in this condition and is crying for food. He said he doesn't have strength inside of him, that he needed food. I met like 3 people, including the security man at the entrance of the surgical emergency. The security man told me to leave him alone. As far as the doctors did not attend to him, then I should as well leave him alone. Lo and behold, the guy died about an hour after. I just came in from the pharmacy where I went to buy my mom's surgical materials. The materials to use for her surgery. Coming out, I went to my mommy's bed, to her bedside. I was asking her questions. Then she was even sound. My mother was still sound. She was talking well. She was, there were a lot of people that had died, which she was seeing. So I knew those things she was seeing, those horrors she was seeing, must have contributed to what took her life. So I was asking her questions. Oh, she's good. She said she's good. Then the next thing, I just looked at my back. My wife beside me, she was the one that actually noticed. So she touched me. She was like, "Did you notice that this guy no longer have chest movement?" I was like, "Let's face our stuff." She still said it again, so it drew my attention. So I had to walk closer to his bed. I looked right at his chest. There was no longer any movement. So that was what some of those doctors saw. They saw me going close to his bed. So it called their attention. So they went there, they checked for pulse. They didn't see pulse. Then the guy mentioned, the doctor that came to check him mentioned, now this guy family kill him. My heart broke. My wife started crying. She busted into tears. I just had to take her outside. My mom could not even look at him. And they left the unalived body there for about 40 minutes to an hour before they came to pack him up. My mom, each and every time my mom turns to her right hand side to look at the boy, I'm so sure something inside of her will be telling her, this is so horrible. What really pains me most is that guy, I was one of the last people he spoke to before he finally died. When I think about that day, I feel goosebumps all over me, because it's a trauma that has lived in my head till now. I haven't visited any therapist, but I think I still need a therapist. I need to visit a therapist, maybe a few sessions, because I couldn't get all the horrors we saw in there out of my mind, out of my head. Man, our medical field is nothing to write home about. And I'm so sure this is not just in the medical line. It happens in all the sectors. The Nigerian system is so rotten. Something needs to be done. Oh, my mother bought blood. On Sunday, my mother died on Monday morning. On Sunday, I bought an extra blood to be kept in case if the blood would be needed. The nurse told me blood won't be needed, that she was okay. She had enough blood in her system. At the end of the day, in the morning when she finally passed, the doctor came to meet me. Condolences. Actually, she was dehydrated and she had no blood in her system. I was like, are you for real? She had no blood in her system, and I bought blood last night and they told me she had enough blood in her system. Man, Nigeria, we can do better. We can do better. There are a lot of avoidable deaths, but because of the way the system has been programmed, people lose their lives. That was how I lost my mother. That was how I lost my father. I've become an orphan since 23rd of December 2024. May our soul continue to rest in peace. Amen.